Hey guys, welcome back. Let's talk some crypto that I do have a very high conviction in. All right, we're going to be touching upon Chainlink, XRP, and Cardano. All right, so if you're any new subscriber to the channel, we do talk about pretty much these cryptos each and every single day. If you have not yet done so, please subscribe down below and be sure to smash that like button. Okay, it is a day where we look at the crypto bubbles. And guys, please remember that none of this is financial advice. Always be sure to do your own research. Okay. But we're looking at the market on a red day following up a green day that we had yesterday. But it's one where if you look back over the last 7 days, it has been pretty much red across the board. Almost 10% I think we've given back for a lot of our cryptos in top 100 we do talk about. And Bitcoin, you see it right there at 112. Ethereum's kind of holding steady though, as we are down, but still at a $4,200 level. So they're playing with some house money in my personal opinion. Ethereum has not had any of the conviction I think that the communities out there believed in, but still holding strong. And XRP is on a little bit of a dive. $2.85. Cardano still trading at that 85 cents level. They've been pretty resilient through this all. And Chainlink, as of course we talk about them, they are the one crypto that has been shining bright as they have been outperforming the rest of the top 10 as they are up 10% over the last 7 days and 25+% over the last 30 days. So that's why we're going to be talking some Link. All right, so I am going to get into this discussion. If you guys are new to the channel, I am affiliated with BITUNIX. And if you aren't trading on that platform, take a look. All right, there's a link down below in the description, spot and leverage trading. And with this promotion right now through September 11th, if you deposit and start trading, you'll get a 25% bonus to your futures account. Okay, so simply put, deposit $2,000 or USDT, I should say, and you will get a 400 USDT futures bonus. All right, a great promotion they're running, a great exchange, great interface, and they do have the apps, all that good stuff that we look for within exchanges. And if you want to sign up today and start trading, that link will be down below. Just make sure it's right for you and where you're located. Okay. But this is what we came here to talk about as an expert out there in the space, talking about how Chainlink should focus on flipping Cardano rather than XRP. And as it looks right now, as we look into the top 10, Chainlink is just right outside Cardano. And when I say right outside, just by one spot to enter that top 10. However, almost 50% of the value of Cardano. Okay, so Link enters this right now with a $16 billion market cap and Cardano 31 billion respectively, give or take a few million off the top there. But this is what we're getting into. All right, it's a rivalry between a lot of these crypto communities. And I do want to preface this by saying that when it comes down to competition between communities, right? I hold Link, XRP, and Cardano. Does me no harm if any one of these cryptos succeeds. However, if they all succeed, we're in a way better spot. And I do think within crypto, I guess you would say competition, it's something where I think it does breed greatness. And that's with everything in life, right? You don't want to see monopolies. You don't want to see, that mindset where only one can win. I think that competition does breed better communities, better cryptos, and it will result in more trading, which would kind of stimulate the crypto economy, if you will. And that's just my personal opinion. So if we want to see XRP, Link, or Cardano do well, I will say I think all of them need to do well to have all of those kind of take place, right? They kind of need each other in a sense because they will follow and rise together as the altcoins typically do, depending on what Bitcoin does. And to get into this conversation where they are essentially top 12 cryptos, respectively, they've done a pretty good job. And as we look at Link, just kind of getting back into some historical numbers, we were talking about Link back at the $10 level and below, okay? Called it one of my best and most high conviction plays out there in the space. And was scooping up some Link here, and you can see these teal circles. These were drawn way back when, and pretty much for the whole year of 2024 and 2025, we had a pretty nice run here between March all the way through July, where essentially you could have bought Link in the $10 to $14 range, okay? And now we trade at $25, roughly a little bit below that. It's been a great trade for 2025. And for my money, one of the cryptos out there that, quite frankly, does go a lot unnoticed, okay? But love what they're building. And this is where we talk about the Chainlink revolution. That is the conversation piece. As a trader urges in a tweet to save their XRP gains, okay? Rotate into Link before the flipping occurs, okay? So a little bit of a joke there. And as we talk about the flipping, this is where we're going to look into the fact that pro XRP attorney Bill Morgan kind of fighting back, a little striking back on this one as we talk about kind of the fact that he says that we should focus on flipping Cardano. That only sits at 14 billion ahead of Link in market cap. However, this is where we talk about the valuation for XRP dwarfing the likes of Chainlink, as they essentially are a 10x away of XRP. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm talking about. We don't need to put all this, stock into Chainlink flipping Bitcoin, flipping XRP. I think that's a silly way to talk about it, right? Focus on what you're doing. Everything's set there right in front of you. The world of RWAs, what Chainlink's building, the integrations, collaborations, it's money, okay? So stick to your strengths and worry about yourself and not other cryptos. That's the mindset that I would have if I was in charge of kind of calling the shots here. But that's what I'm doing from a portfolio standpoint as well, okay? My investments are all interdependent, right? They don't really need each other. They're all kind of in their own space. XRP's in payments, Cardano's in kind of just building a blockchain that is, bolstered in security, governance, and just doing things the right way, kind of trying to be better than Ethereum, in my personal opinion. And Chainlink, right, we're in the world of RWAs. And as we look into this, we want to take a dive into the Google Trends data, okay? Link's total value secured, we're looking at a $93 billion level compared to XRP's 85 million. Okay, that's a huge, huge difference. Okay, also XRP has maintained stronger long-term performance, surging almost 400% despite Chainlink's run-up. That's only been at a 145% gain despite that recent resurgence. Now, this is something that does kind of pave the way. This is where you look for two different variabilities within XRP and Chainlink. Okay, and this is not a versus crypto discussion. This is more so a realization where we talk about and we read these articles and it's saying Chainlink needs to focus on flipping Cardano and XRP. This is more me shutting that down and saying Chainlink needs to focus on what they're meant out to do, okay, and worry about themselves, and they'll be just quite all right, okay? Because right now it's three different niches, basically, when we talk about crypto. And despite XRP's partnership within Swift, as we go and try to kind of take over that as we look for that bridge for global finance, Chainlink has cross-chain interoperability, something Cardano's trying to achieve. They're getting there. And now as we look into this, there's a lot of milestones for all three cryptos. And the kind of take-home message to put a bow on this all is these articles are basically worthless in my opinion, because if you look into kind of the facts, if you're a holder of Link, you're a holder of Cardano, and you're a holder of XRP, you're doing exceedingly well in 2025 trading crypto. And I think that as we look into the future, nobody has that crystal ball. I can't tell you guys where these cryptos will be trading in 2 weeks or 2 years from now. But in terms of my portfolio and the ones that I do have high conviction in, these are three that I definitely do dominate my portfolio. So I may be more of a believer in Chainlink than others. I personally, you can go back and watch my old videos. It's not financial advice. I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell crypto. But I'm on the record saying that Chainlink is potentially the best buy in 2025 we have remaining ever since Bitcoin basically crossed over 100,000, okay? So that's where we're at. All three of these cryptos definitely do have another leg to run, in my personal opinion. Cardano's not even a fraction from all-time highs. XRP is. And then we do look at Chainlink right now, where we talk about $52 all-time high. Boy, would that be a nice sight to see. So those are my thoughts as it relates to all three of these cryptos. I appreciate you guys getting into this discussion. If you have not hit that like button, we talk crypto each and every single day. Please subscribe down below. And also be sure to check out BITUNIX if you want to start trading on that exchange. That link will be down below in the description as well. Appreciate it, guys. We'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.